Are we live?
Happy Wednesday, everybody. Don't mind us. We're just sharing this everywhere.
So hi, everybody. How you doing? It is Wednesday. It is Wax Chat Wednesday. Today is not my ideal day to be doing this, but I really want to start this off with some consistency. I had toyed with the idea of maybe putting it off for 1 week, or having a substitute come in. It's been a really long day for me. Had a lot of family stuff going on. Was still able to work my Scentsy business, even though I had all the family stuff going on, which is really super awesome. Hey, Michelle, how are you?
Aaron is here. Francis is here. Jill, Christine, Laura. Hello, everybody. Come on in. It is Wax Chat Wednesday.
We're going to be continuing our sniff through the catalog. We're doing A's today. And I've got mine set up and I've got my descriptions in front of me, and Matt is also going to be talking about some Disney stuff, some stuff that's going to be going away in like the next 48 hours or something. I tried to find the date that it's going away, but our workstation is a little wonky because we had like a huge sellout today and a bunch of products like in record time. It's like 36 minutes. They sold 8,600 of these like super expensive warmers, which is totally awesome. I'm going to be talking about bricks, which I'm warming in here right now, actually.
What do you have warming right now?
I have the candy cane wishes in here.
Gotcha.
To wake me up.
Yeah. I broke into my One Jump Ahead.
That's the one that you were trying to tell me about before, with the apple, right?
Okay, Lori's here. Hello. All right, I think we'll go ahead and get started because we got a lot to cover and a short amount of time to do it. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Matt. I'm an independent Scentsy consultant. My
name is Andrea. I'm also an independent Scentsy consultant. I can never say that. Wow, it's like a tongue twister, man. I'm your Scentsy rep.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, so it's just a Wednesday night. I mean, this is by no means a professional setup, or we're just hanging out talking about wax. Because we figure people would want to hear about home fragrance from our perspective. And we're sniffing our way through the catalog, and Andrea has got 3 scents picked out, and I'm going to let her go ahead and start running through those.
Cool. All right, I'm going to start with Amazon Rain. Amazon Rain is a classic. It was not in the catalog when I first started with Scentsy back in 2016, but only because it was taking a hiatus. This has been around since 2013, I believe. And then it took like a 2 or 3 year hiatus, and then it came back. And now you can get it in just about everything. You can get it in wax. You can get it in card bar clip, laundry love bundle. In fact, I have a laundry love bundle on its way to my house right now. I have fallen madly in love with the Amazon Rain body cream. I don't know why I don't warm this wax more often, but I actually just ordered a 6-pack of regular size wax bars. Just to have on hand, because if you bring them to vendor events or if you have like local customers, they love everyone loves Amazon Rain. And for some reason, I never warm it because I forget about the more traditional stuff. It's described as melon, orange zest, coconut milk, and sultry night blooming jasmine. I feel like with all that combination of stuff, it becomes its own thing. It's like you can't be like, oh, I smell coconut. Oh, I smell jasmine. It's like, it's not tropical, which you would think Amazon. It's not a tropical scent. It's not a tree scent. It's just its own thing, and it's fantastic. And if neither Matt nor I are your Scentsy consultant, reach out to your local Scentsy consultant and ask for a bar, ask for a sample, smell it, because it's been around forever. And I really do love it. If I'm slathering my body with it, I love it.
You know, that's one of the ones that I always forget about too. And I think it's just because it's been around and we know it and we love it, but you know, we're so focused on everything new, you know.
Yep.
Are we ping ponging or?
Yeah, well, it's ping pong.
All right. So one of mine that I have is aloe water and cucumber. And this came out a year ago?
Yeah, about a year and a half ago, I think.
Yeah. I really enjoy this. This is a very spa-like, fresh. It's kind of reminds me in the same family of maybe a sea salt and avocado. but to me, it is a more grown-up version of sea salt and avocado. You can smell it just enough. It's not punching you right in the face, and it's not so light that you're like, where's the fragrance? I kind of get sort of a cucumbery sort of vibe in here.
Me too.
Which is really nice. And it's just an all-around really pleasant fragrance. Just like Andrea was saying with the Amazon Rain, aloe butter and cucumber is available in quite a few products as well. Even the new fragrance flower.
And so is Amazon Rain.
Yeah,
Cool.
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah.
We're going to move on to apple butter frosting. Now, I had a brick of this, and I warmed through it, and then I couldn't smell it anymore. Because sometimes when you get a brick, you're shooting yourself in the foot just a little bit. It's only because I'm not a bakery person. Everybody knows that I'm not a bakery person. This really does smell exactly like it sounds. It smells like apples and butter and frosting. But there's a lot of cinnamon in this, and I'm a little wary about the cinnamon. So I've only actually warmed that brick, and I've never warmed a bar of it. I've never used it in other forms of things like scent circle or anything like that. The wonderful thing, like I said last week, the wonderful thing is that Scentsy has a scent for everybody. And right. I have people who drink this. And it's just totally not my thing. And I'm not afraid. Like if I had a scent that I didn't really like, I'm not going to pass it off to Matt and say like, you talk about this one because I don't like it. It's okay that I don't like this because, 85 cents. But there's more than we always say 85 cents, but there's more than that, right? So, but apple butter frosting also comes in a lot of different forms, except body lotion and laundry. No, actually, it doesn't come in everything the way other things do. I think it's wax and circle and travel tin and room spray. Yeah. Okay. So for me, apple butter frosting is not the be all end all. Like I wouldn't 100% recommend it to everybody.
Right. Now, see, that's one that I've always used as a mixer. You can really sweeten up anything with that, you know.
For me, it's that sugar cookie is my go-to for that.
Gotcha. Next one I have is apple and cinnamon sticks. I don't have a lot to say about it. It's every other apple and cinnamon sticks that you've probably ever smelled anywhere. For me, if I were looking for something like this, which I can't warm this in my house, gin and cinnamon, or absolutely not, it would be the Jack Skellington Jack's Obsession wax that that's amazing. I just saw that wasn't on the workstation today.
It's gone?
I didn't see it.
Really? I'm going to check right now while you're talking.
Okay. This is probably a lot heavier on the cinnamon. What I like about I'm talking about apple and cinnamon sticks, and this is more pro Jack's Obsession. But the Jack's Obsession, you can really pick out the apple above the cinnamon. This is very heavy in the cinnamon, but cinnamon is very popular and a favorite for a lot of people, so it's not a bad thing. Just not something I can warm here.
I am seeing Jack's Obsession on the personal website, the PWS.
Okay.
So it's very possible that the workstation was being wonky today. Like I said, we had that sellout of product today. So, yeah, the only time I really liked apple and cinnamon sticks was when it was in the hand soap from the Harvest Collection last year.
Okay. Yeah.
It was delightful as a hand soap, but I didn't want my house to smell like that. I felt like it was very generic, very Bath and Body Works, very
everything. Yeah.
Anybody could have made it, right?
Absolutely.
So my third scent is apricot vanilla. It's described as heirloom peach, apricot, and vanilla. I smell more peach than apricot, although if you think about it, they have a similar thing. Oh my God, my tester is like stuck. There we go. It's nice in the body products. I like apricot vanilla in the body products a lot. In fact, I usually volley between Amazon Rain and apricot vanilla because I go through one of these about every 5 to 7 days. I know that's crazy and it's expensive for body cream, but it's worth it for me because I don't have to wear perfume. And it moisturizes my body. I have super dry skin, so it's like the only thing that I use, and I use it basically from the neck down. The apricot vanilla in the body products is fantastic. In the roller ball, it's fantastic. But when I warm this wax, I don't smell a damn thing. Not this. this.
Yeah. I was going to say I've never warmed that.
You should try it if you have a spare bar laying around, but because I've had other people say that it's fantastic, but I've also watched other Scentsy consultants on YouTube and stuff like that say that it's just not light enough. You've got to load like 2 or 3 cubes into each warmer in order to get, you know, performance. Now, that's not to say any of the lighter scents, if you load 2 or 3 cubes into each warmer, you're going to get more performance. But I also, at $6 a bar, because we are comparing it naturally, we're human beings, we're Americans, we're going to compare to Walmart wax, Target wax, whatever. A lot of the waxes, you know, cube for cube, Scentsy is stronger, but the quality of the scent is a little bit different. And so while I do like the quality and the uniqueness, if that's a word, of apricot vanilla, I feel like if I have to, you know, bust through $6 of wax just to sit in my house for 12 hours, I don't usually warm this wax, but I do love it in the body products.
Sure. I got that. Last one I have today is apple cherry strudel. I did warm a whole bar of this. I changed out the wax, and, you know, I've got 300 warmers in my house. And I had company over that day, and usually, you know, when people come in the house, they're like, oh, it smells so good. Okay. The question that I kept getting asked about this was, what is that? And I'll say it's a different smell. It's not something that your nose you'd automatically be like, oh, that's, you know, what did I just say it was? Apple cherry strudel. It's pleasant. It smells good. It's, in terms of bakery scents, it's something that I do warm because it's not heavy like a lot of bakery scents, to me personally. You get a lot more of the fruit than you do the sugar and the cinnamon and
right. It doesn't have that strong crust note. I was actually warming cherry almond pie, which is supposedly Orville's favorite scent, the other day, and it's so heavy on the crust. I mean, I like that, but I had to mix it with something because it's like, it's making me hungry. I can't.
Yeah, that happened with the juicy pear. I was warming it in the office, and they made me turn it off there.
Everybody's mouth was watering, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm going to talk about the bricks. I have. Hold on, I have to get the descriptions up. I'm not going to go too long on this because we're already at 13 minutes. We have holiday bricks available, and all 5 are still available right now. We're not making this into a commercial. I'm just talking about the scent. Listen, if you can find a dupe someplace, go ahead and go for it. You can ask me what I think about it. I don't warm any other wax. I don't burn candles. But if somebody tells me something, like if I have a dedicated customer who says to me, oh, you know, I got this candle from QVC and it smells just like such and such, I'll keep a little mental note of that. And if somebody says to me, I warm this candle from QVC and I want to duplicate that with Scentsy, then I know, right? So I didn't get all 5 bricks because that's excessive. And as a Scentsy consultant, we actually don't have to spend any of our own money if we don't want to. There were 2 bricks that I've already experienced. One was Very Snowy Spruce, which I actually just finished from 2 years ago. And then the other is Vanilla Bean Buttercream, which that's another mixer. That's another great mixer if you're just going to try to sweeten something up. I am probably going to regret not warming through Caramel Sugar Cookie because that's a new scent. It is described as buttery notes of creamy caramel and vanilla bean dusted with a touch of sugar. That sort of sounds like every other bakery item that we have, and I'm sure that it's unique in its own way, but I haven't smelled it. I'm not going to judge it. I did get these 2 that are new. What, you got it?
Yeah, I have it. I'm not in love, but again, you're not really going to find a lot of bakery love from me or Andrea here. It's really strong, really thick, syrupy caramel, which is just way too sweet for me. Way too sweet. And then the fact that it's in a brick, and maybe this is me, but I tend to warm a little bit more wax than I normally would when I'm going through a brick.
Yeah.
You know, which makes it even stronger. So not my favorite, but super sweet, super bakery. If that's your thing, that's for you.
Were you around with cinnamon chai latte? It was a brick.
Maybe? Oh, I did not get that. No.
Okay, so it was only in brick, and it was 2 years ago, and I'm still warming through that. It sounds like it's similar in concept to the cinnamon chai latte. All right, so I have Candy Cane Wishes warming in here right now because, as you can see, I'm real tired, and I wanted something a little bit pepperminty.
Yep.
The quality of this scent is not the quality. The personality of Candy Cane Wishes is really nice, but it's not a very strong performer. It cleans the air really well. If you feel like you need a little pick-me-up, if you feel like, it's a little dusty in your house, if the super is coming over to bleed your radiators, hi, that was me yesterday, you put it in all of the warmers and it gives the impression of freshness, of cleanliness, almost like citrus would. But I got to tell you, the sugar plum berry is fantastic. Oh, I do love it. It's a little not original. I don't smell a lot of berry. It's supposed to be holiday brew of spiced citrus peels, evergreen berries, sugar plums, and cinnamon sticks. I smell tree in here. I don't smell cinnamon. I don't smell. I'm dropping it all over me. What's funny is that when this came in, I don't know if you can see. I cut it before it warmed up, and it cracked all over the place, made a total mess. I don't really smell, I smell evergreen, but I don't smell too much of anything else, maybe a little bit of citrus. I don't smell cinnamon at all. I don't smell berry at all, but I like it. It's strong, and I could smell it 2 or 3 rooms away. This is gonna last me forever, by the way.
Yeah, in there, I noticed the scent is wildly different than when you begin with this one. I used to make candles, and I had a scent that I called Harvest Berry, and it is very, very similar to this.
Maybe they stole it. You never know.
Okay, that was on the bricks, right?
That's all the bricks because I didn't.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about the other ones. Yeah. Not that they're not good. Also, I know that a brick is a lot of wax. If you wanted to try these 3 cents out in your Scentsy Club subscription, for those of you who have that, you can get just the individual bar.
Yep.
So that's always an option if you don't want to commit to a whole brick of this.
And by the way, Scentsy Club, you're not really committing to anything. You can cancel it at any time. You're not getting married to anybody.
Right.
There's no cancellation fee. There's no startup fee. So if you decide that it's not the thing for you, you can always just delete it, and you haven't hurt anybody. So.
Yeah. What else is going on? Winnie the Pooh 100 Acre Woods collection is going back in the vault. I feel like it just came out, but they're putting it back in the vault. I believe, and Andrea said, we're having some issues in the workstation right now, but I believe the post that I saw said on the 15th it was going back in the vault.
That's what I remember too. Yeah.
As soon as it went out of stock, or as soon as inventory was depleted. So does that include the Winnie the Pooh?
Well, as a consultant, a lot of consultants were a little bit confused about Scentsy's announcement of this because they worded it in a specific way. As consultants, we have to be kind of particular, and we have to sort of call Scentsy out when they're not being specific enough, because we are supposed to be as precise as possible when we're telling our customers what's available, what's not available, what things cost, if they can get things with hostess rewards, if they can earn money on things, that kind of thing. So they did, I think, clarify in one of the Facebook groups that it is all of the 100 Acre Wood line, which includes Tigger, Pooh, Eeyore, and the 100 Acre Wood wax, and the scent pack, but they did not include Marvel in that. So Marvel is not Marvel, Toy Story.
Right.
In that declaration that it was going to be gone on the 15th, they didn't include Woody and Buzz and all that. So I could be wrong, but that's what I saw. So
right. So like a week ago, they just reopened. I think it was a week ago that they reopened the Disney Vault, and that was not Winnie the Pooh, Toy Story, Lion King, and Aladdin.
Right.
So those are still available, and some of the prices have come down on those as well from when they were originally. That
Aladdin collection is a total deal. Oh my God.
This $20 for 5 bars of wax.
And it's good wax.
So good. I was shocked, honestly. And Aladdin was my favorite Disney as a kid. So I thought maybe it would just be nostalgia, but Prince Ali is, I haven't smelled anything like this. I mean,
It's
there's things
elegant.
that kind of like,
It's elegant. It's an elegant scent. It's so
it's
good.
so good and clean and crisp. Like, I have to put these in my Scentsy Club because I just can't be without.
I have Prince Ali and Arabian Nights in my Scentsy Club.
Right, right. And see, for me, One Jump Ahead was where it was at for me. But I like those more fruity, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So good. So those are available now, but they could go back into the vault at any time. I mean, we really don't. We don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like the snow globe, it could go, sold out any second. So
That's Snow Globe,
if
you
you
guys.
want something, you got to jump on it. You have to.
Warmer, and it was gone in what, 40, 45 minutes?
I think so. Yeah.
It was crazy. Busy day in Scentsy-land.
Kimberly says that she didn't like the Prince Ali, the Aladdin collection, and that's okay because I was just talking to Matt the other day, earlier today actually, that I wasn't so crazy about the Jelly Belly collection.
Right.
I liked the Juicy Pear a bit. I didn't bother warming 3 of them.
Yeah.
I just, I sort of put them up for sale with my local customers, and that's okay because we have a lot of stuff. I wasn't crazy about the Hygge collection either, but the Crystal collection knocked my socks off. Now, unfortunately, we haven't had the Always Bring Back My Bar campaign since the Crystal collection was out, but if I could get Amethyst again, oh my God.
Has your Cozy collection come in yet?
No, I think it's coming Saturday, but I'm in the Northeast and it takes us forever to get everything.
Yeah,
so.
Mine got here today. I can't wait to talk about it with you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple in there that I think I'm gonna love. So.
Oh yeah. All right, so where are we at? We're at the 23-minute mark. Does anybody got any questions for us or anything?
Well, Michelle says that she could smell evergreen and citrus in the sugar plum berry, but she doesn't say that she smelled berry or cinnamon, which is sort of what I was saying too, that it was evergreen and citrus. It is a very strong wax, and it's Christmassy. It doesn't look Christmassy, but
purple doesn't,
I don't have any questions on my end.
Yeah, I don't think I do either.
Anne Marie says that she still has 2 sets of the Crystal collection. You should sell them. See, I'm not into. I have a tendency to hoard wax because I'm afraid to warm it and I'm afraid to sell it because I'm never going to get it again. But if you're not experiencing it,
right,
use it. In fact, Patricia is here, and I yelled at Patricia a couple of weeks ago because she still has bars that I sold to her 3 or 4 years ago. I'm like, girl, what? It's not doing you any good to sit there and open up that clamshell and be like, oh, that smells great, and then you put it away for 11 months. It doesn't make any sense. Nope, no berry or cinnamon.
I get the feeling though, because like as I was getting into this today, like it hurt my heart, even though I have 4 boxes of this stuff. I was like, God, I don't want to use it because it smells so good and I don't want it to be gone. So I get.
But then you have those really bad days where you say to yourself, oh, everything sucks today. I just want to drown in a bottle of Jack Daniels and go to sleep, and I don't want anybody to talk to me. And then I say to myself, you know what? I'm going to warm white sands because I need that today, and today's the day that I need it, and I'm so glad that I have like 4 or 5 bars hoarded away. So I'm negating myself by saying don't hoard your wax, go ahead and warm it, but at the same time, it's really nice to have those things to fall back on when you know that one of those 5 senses is going to be completely enveloped in happiness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Can you get some Plum and White Woods back, please? I need it for that.
I told you that I warmed that last week, right?
Yes. Which one was it? There was one of these, I don't even remember, but it mentioned Plum and White Woods.
And it didn't smell anything like that.
Nothing like it. I was so pissed.
I know.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, this has been fun. We've been on for 25 minutes. Both Matt and I are going to be uploading this to our YouTube channels. You can check out my YouTube channel, his YouTube channel.
All of the channels.
All the channels, all the business pages, all the groups, all that kind of stuff. It's not bars, it's bricks I hoard. Yes, see, that's Patricia. That's what I was talking about. She hoards her bricks. She uses the bars and then hoards the bricks.
What's the sugar that I've only used 1 cube out of?
Oh my, sell it to me. Swap it with me for something. I don't know. I love sugar.
Right. All right,
All
but
right.
same time, same place next week,
So yeah,
everybody.
next week is the 21st, and we'll see you at 9 p.m. on the 21st.
All right. Good night, everybody. Okay.
I'm just going to close Facebook altogether. All right.
I mean, they'll let us know if we're still alive.
Yeah, they know that they will, right?
Yep. Oh man.
That looked good. That'll be good.
I think that went good.
All right. I would love to maybe invite a third person in halfway through next time, maybe. Right. Somebody who loves bakery.
Yeah. I don't know any of those people.
I don't think I do. Well, my cousin loves bakery, and she's not a Scentsy consultant. She's a Pampered Chef consultant, but she's a director with Pampered Chef. Mm-hmm. I think it would be interesting to have her on as a customer.
Melissa used to be really big into bakery, and now she seems to be shying away from it a little bit. But
so tell her to think about it next week.
Yeah.
That would be awesome, because I also haven't talked to her in a year and a half, and that would be interesting for us to talk for the first time.
Right.
Here,
I think so. I told her about your comment, and she's like, "Oh, that was so sweet." So now I'm gonna be like, "Well, Andrea wants you to come on the show."
Yeah, I wasn't just being sweet. Her ass needs to come back, not just as a Scentsy consultant, but she was supportive to other people, and that's important, And it would be cool if she popped in and said hello.
I agree.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna now upload this and then download this and upload this.
I know I'm kicking myself because I actually did the Cozy Collection video, and I had it set to upload at 10.
Okay.
I guess I can publish this tomorrow, though.
It's up to you. Mine is probably not going to go up until tomorrow because I'm going to have a drink and go to sleep. So I'm going to be.
I just wanted to get that one out soon before everyone else's came out. I'm trying to get my damn hours up so I can get my channel monetized again, because when they changed their.
Oh, because you deleted videos.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right. So now you have to have 1,000 subscribers, which meant like 700 and something.
So what, you're looking forward to making $100 every 3 months?
Hey, if it's for money for doing what I'm already doing, I will take it.
Oh, gosh. No, you know what? The monetized videos actually get more views because they want the ads to run. So yeah, I hear you on that one.
So we'll see.
All right, you do your schedule, and I will talk to you tomorrow.
All right, have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.